When the news first hit the internet, it felt like one of those moments where time suddenly slows down. Social media timelines froze, comment sections exploded, and fans across the country typed in disbelief. Is this real? Did Rolling Ray really pass away? Yes. According to the heartbreaking messages circulating online, social media star Rolling Ray, whose real name is Raymond Harper, is gone at just 28 years old. Known for his unfiltered personality, unmatched confidence, and bold internet presence, Rolling Ray wasn't just another viral figure. He was a trailblazer, someone who owned every moment he stepped into. From Washington, D.C. to the world stage, Ray made people laugh, shocked them with his honesty, and reminded us that he wasn't here to play small. He was raw, unapologetic, and fearless, and that energy is what made him unforgettable. But now, the vibrant voice that filled countless feeds has gone silent. News of his passing reportedly first appeared through a private Facebook post by his mother, and though the account was not open to the public, parts of her message have made their way onto the internet. Her words broke hearts everywhere. She wrote, "It is with a heavy, heavy heart that I let you all know that my son, Ray, known to you all as I Am Rolling Ray, has gone home to be with the Lord. I thank everyone who has called or texted. This is going to be a long road. Please pray for us as we push forward to lay him to rest. Only God knows." It was short, it was emotional, and it was powerful. In just a few lines, the grief of a mother mourning her son spread across the digital world. Emojis of broken hearts followed. Prayers poured in from fans, friends, and even strangers who had laughed at Ray's wild videos or repeated his catchphrases in their own lives. But here's the thing, this wasn't the first time rumors about Rolling Ray's death had taken over the internet. If you've been following Rolling Ray for a while, then you know this story has an all-too-familiar ring to it. Back in 2023, the internet exploded with claims that Rolling Ray had died. Rumors flooded Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans mourned, tributes rolled in, and hashtags started trending. But then, Rolling Ray himself popped up on video, alive and well, saying with his signature sass, "I'm alive, y'all. Stop playing with me." That moment went viral for all the obvious reasons. The internet had essentially buried a man who was still here, still breathing, still throwing shade, and still being the bold personality we knew him to be. It's the curse of celebrity in the digital age. Rumors spread faster than truth, and the world often hits share before hitting verify. Rolling Ray was no stranger to that game. In fact, he used those moments to clap back at haters and prove that he couldn't be silenced by gossip or fake news. But this time, it feels heartbreakingly different. This isn't a hoax. This isn't a troll. This is reality. His mother's statement confirms it, and friends close to the family are sharing their pain online. For many, the tragedy is made even harder by the fact that Ray was just one day away from celebrating his 29th birthday. Think about that. Instead of balloons, laughter, and cake, his family is now preparing to say their goodbyes. Rolling Ray wasn't just a social media personality. He was a movement, a voice, a representation of living unapologetically. Born in Washington, D.C., Ray made headlines for his appearances on shows like MTV's Catfish, Trolls, Divorce Court, and Zeus Network's reality series. His larger-than-life personality turned him into a fan favorite and a memorable internet figure. What set him apart was his catchphrase, "Purr." You've probably heard it. Maybe you've even said it yourself in a joking tone, or repeated it after seeing it all over TikTok. That one word became a cultural staple, spreading across generations of fans who loved how Ray could make even the simplest phrases iconic. And let's not forget his boldness. Rolling Ray was wheelchair-bound due to a childhood accident, but he never let that define or limit him. In fact, he turned it into part of his brand. He owned it. He embodied resilience and confidence in ways that inspired countless others, especially within the LGBTQ and disabled communities. He was loud. He was controversial. He was sometimes messy. But above all, he was real. That realness is exactly why he was loved and exactly why his absence now feels so heavy. As soon as the news broke, tributes flooded the internet. Fans took to Twitter and Instagram, posting clips of his funniest moments, memes of his sassiest comebacks, and heartfelt notes about how he inspired them. One fan wrote, "This one hurts. Rolling Ray was more than a meme. He was himself 100% of the time, and that's why we loved him." Another said, "He made us laugh when we needed it the most. Rest easy, Ray." Even celebrities and influencers have started chiming in with their condolences, showing that Ray's reach went far beyond just viral fame. He had carved out his own space in pop culture, and he wasn't afraid to take up that space loudly. Zeus Network, which had worked with Ray on reality TV, also shared an emotional tribute. "Gone way too soon. Your laughter, light, and loving spirit will live on forever. Rest in peace, Rolling Ray." These kinds of words sting because they're final. They make it real. And they remind us that no matter how strong or iconic someone may appear on screen, behind the fame is a human being, someone who feels, someone who struggles, someone who can be taken from us far too soon. To fully understand the sadness around Ray's passing, we have to remember his history of health challenges. Over the years, he battled multiple medical scares. In 2021, he survived a fire accident that left him hospitalized. Later, he faced complications with pneumonia and blood infections. And just last year in 2024, reports surfaced that he had been admitted to the hospital with breathing issues. Fans were deeply concerned, but he fought through, the way he always did. That resilience gave people hope. If Rolling Ray could bounce back time after time, then surely he would keep fighting forever, right? But sadly, even warriors get tired. Even the strongest spirits face battles too heavy to carry. And for Ray, this was one fight he couldn't win. Now here we are, left with the reality that Rolling Ray has passed on, 28 years old. One day before his birthday. It's the kind of story that doesn't feel fair, that leaves people asking why. His mother's words echo in everyone's minds. "Please pray for us as we push forward to lay him to rest." It's a plea for strength, for comfort, for support from a world that had laughed with her son, cheered for him, and sometimes even criticized him. This moment is about more than gossip. It's about legacy. It's about remembering that behind every viral video is a human being, with a family that loves them, with a story that matters, and with dreams that may never get to be realized. So while we say goodbye, we also say thank you. Thank you, Rolling Ray, for the laughs. Thank you for the boldness. Thank you for showing us what it means to be unapologetically yourself. And that's where we leave it for now, Celebriot family. Rolling Ray's story is one of triumphs, struggles, and an unforgettable impact on pop culture. At just 28, he leaves behind a legacy that will keep his memory alive. Now I want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Did Rolling Ray's videos ever make you laugh? Did his fearless personality inspire you? Share your memories with us, because this is how we keep him alive, through stories, through laughter, and through love. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to Celebriot, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Because as always, we're here to keep you in the loop with the stories you care about most. Rest in peace, Rolling Ray. You will never be forgotten.